Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do Leetcode daily challenge. First question which is here, assign cookies. So let us first read this question, then about constraint and finally coding part for the same. So here, assume you are an awesome parent and want to give your children some cookies can easily differ. So accordingly we need to go ahead with our coding implementation also. But now the thing is that ask of the question is that we need to maximize the number of content child and we need to output the maximum number. So how we will be maximizing our content children would be we'll check that means first thing would be first let us check the constraint because according to that we will be proceeding. So here we can see that it is 10 raised to power 4, right? Another one is also 10 raised to power 4 and here it can go up to 2 raised to power 31 means each element which is there means the grade factor and the cookie size. So now, and there is nowhere mentioned in the question also that it is already sorted, right? So now here the thing which we will be doing is we'll sort both of them. So when both of them would be sorted, so it will come in this order only. I was also thinking that either we can use set or something, but the thing is that here you can clearly see it is two times occurring, right? It is duplicate, and there could be a case that grade factor of the child could also be duplicate, right? So we can't use the set also. So we need to go ahead with sorting. And why we are sorting? So that when we check this one and this one, means the lowest one would be in initials one, right? So we can easily proceed. So that's why here first thing is that we will sort them. And as the size differs, right? So accordingly we will be using our iterators for iterating both of the arrays which are given. And ultimately we need to satisfy this condition. And accordingly we will be proceeding with our answer. If this condition satisfies, then only we'll increase the answer. And accordingly we'll proceed with our iterators as well. So now let us go ahead with the coding part for the same. Now the first thing which I told was that we will be sorting this array, right? Both of the arrays which are there. So we'll g dot start, sorry, g dot begin, and then g dot end. So we sorted the first array, then we have other arrays s. So s dot begin, comma s dot end. So this is we sorted the array. Now we need to take two, two iterators. First would be for the child and the second one would be for the candies. So here we'll be using for loop for the same for candies equals to 0 and see candies should be less than, here also at the start only, let us take the sizes. Int n equals to g dot size and m equals to s dot size and answer equals to 0. Let us take all the variables here. So now candy size should be less than m, and then our child size, that should be less than n. And here we will be increasing our candies. So now the first thing we'll check is that our condition which is there. If basically S of candies, if it is greed should be, basically the thing is that this greed should be satisfied, and for satisfying this greed the candy should be greater than or equal to this. Then in that context what we will be doing is we'll simply increase the child, and accordingly our answer would be increased. So now at the end we'll be returning our answer. So this is how we are required to do this question. And if you have, now the thing is that about the time complexity and space complexity, we can see that it is, we are sorting right, so it is nlogn, and even the loop which we are using here, it is not at all any n square, it is directly nlogn. So that's why here the time complexity is order of nlogn, and the space complexity here is order of 1, as we are not using any